If we could collect all the worms under this baseball field, which is an area about 1 acre in size. Coming at you, Martin! Oh, you can find up to 1 million worms. That's 333 bucketfuls of worms. That's a lot of worms. Oh, yeah. Their home is underground, but they do come up on rainy days. So here's the mystery. Why do worms come out of the ground when it rains? Imagine if we could go underground with the Squirmy Wormies and find out. What if?
On adventure with the coolest creatures, from the oceans to the trees, the brothers Kratts are going places you never get to see. Hanging with their creature friends, get ready, it's the hour. We're gonna see some animals today with Creature Power. Gonna go wild, wild, Kratts gonna go wild, wild, Kratts. Gonna go wild, wild, Kratts gonna go wild, wild, wild. Cheetah speed and lizard flight and light. Gonna go wild, wild, Kratts gonna go wild, wild, Kratts. Gonna go wild, wild, Kratts gonna go wild, 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 Kratts. Go wild, 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 Kratts.
Mystery of the Squirmy Wormy. Look out, there's another one.
Watch it, over there.
Thanks, bro. To your left.
Whoa, they're everywhere. It's a worm invasion.
But why do they do it? Why do worms come out of the ground when it rains? Worms are coming up, and the rain's coming down. Hard.
Yeah. Really hard. Oh.
Come in, Kratts brothers. Did you get my package?
Oh, yeah. Martin got it good.
Tuck one to the head for you, Pinky.
Oops, sorry about the aim. Jimmy!
What? You said give it to him?
To them, not on them. Are you ready for my latest and greatest invention?
I'll let you know when I see it. What is it?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Gotta build it.
Oh, now this is my kind of invention.
Let's see. Transforming pad here, integrated nano circuitry, reinforced tubing, and a sizing dial. Wait, Martin, we've got to figure out what this thing does before we try it out. Aviva, is it supposed to sound like that?
No, it didn't shake like that in the lab either.
Wormtastic!
Ta-da! A miniaturizer, and it works!
I can't believe it! This opens up a whole new universe of the coolest micro creatures. Dragonflies, manises, spiders, worms. All right!
You got me! I'm crushed, smushed, finished!
Gotcha! Ha! I had you! Woo! Yeah, but I'll get you back.
All right!
Aw, you guys are so cute!
Okay, now we're the right size to solve the wormiest mystery of all. Why do worms come out in the rain?
The answer's somewhere down here in the worm world.
All right, we need worm clues. So let's start with the worm. Its body is like a giant pink water balloon with about 136 segments, even tiny hairs, and a head with no eyes.
Hey, Chris, you're talking to the wrong end, right, Pinky?
No, I'm not. You're talking to the wrong end.
No, you are.
No, you are.
You are. That's the worms behind.
No, the funny-looking Band-Aid feature is right.
You looking for this?
Yeah, that.
How could you forget this face? No eyes, no ears, no nose.
Just one big mouth. Ugh. Now that's a slimy one.
And the funnest thing about worms?
Slime! Pinky's on the move. All the worms are on the move. I wonder, could this be a clue? Maybe if we follow the worms into their holes, we'll know why they come up again when it rains.
Well, partner, let's just get a move on and find out then. Right up, worm boy! Woo, let's rustle us up some worm clues. Hop on, partner. Worm's going underground.
Yeah! Hey, wait for me! Whoa, hey, the worm gave me the slip.
Whoa!
Wow, check out these tunnels. Whoa, the worms can really tunnel through this moist soil. It's wet down here.
Chris, come on, speak up. Remember what Dad always said. No mumbling.
It's wet down here.
Not listening to a mumbler.
Wet! Wet! It's wet down here.
Why didn't you just say so?
Look, all the rainwater is seeping down into the ground. When it rains, the underground worm world soaks up the water like a sponge.
If there's so much water under there, when it rains really heavily, the tunnels might get completely flooded.
Yeah, I always thought worms came up so they don't drown underground.
Me too.
Grab on! Whoa!
Chris really needs something to help him get around underground.
Where you going, Chris? To another clue! Whoa! Whoa! I hope. Oh.
What's that worm doing underwater? It's not moving. Did it drown?
Oh no, a largemouth bass! Time for a little bass bait! Hey Pinky, can I borrow some slime? Oh, this'll help glide through the water. Oh, I hope this clay minnow looks tastier than Chris! Woo!
It's alive. Underwater and alive.
See? I told you worms don't drown. It's been here all day since this morning and it's still fine. Cool.
Hey, it's Ellie and Katie, part of Wild Kratts Team North America.
Nice work. So now we know.
Worms don't drown.
Of course. Worms breathe through their skin, in air and in water.
Slimy skin breathers! Ellie's right!
Thanks, Ellie. Guess she didn't see us. Martin, what's with the wind-up toy? I could use a little help with this mystery, you know.
What? I just saved you from being lunch for a largemouth.
Bass? I didn't pass any bass. But we did find another clue for why worms come up in the rain. It's not because rain floods the ground with water. No matter how wet the ground gets, worms don't drown.
Come on, Chris. Wow, we're going off tunnel. This'll put my worm riding to the test.
Whoa! The slip got me again.
Worm riding is just not Chris's thing.
Oh no! I'm getting the slip! Oh. I see, Pinky. Your slime. It slips you through.
So, the water in the soil and the slippery slime helps a worm glide, and that torpedo head pushes right through the dirt. Segments expand and contract like an accordion. That's what I needed to know. Time to design. Oh, and Martin,
Yeah?
enjoy your worm slime facial. It'll do wonders for your skin. Zap out.
Chris, I think we're going up. Pinky, what are we doing up here?
Okay, check the scene. We've got a worm above ground. Rain? Not a drop. So worms do come above ground sometimes, even when it's not raining. But for what? To eat a leaf. That's clue number 2. Worms will come above ground to get food at night, when it's cool and dark, when the surface world is more like the underground.
Yeah, let's just hope nobody up here is hungry. Look, even at night, a worm says, "No way, I'm staying up here for long." Wait for us, Pinky.
Now, if we can just track the worm into the daytime...
No!
Chris, help!
Martin, what are you lying around for?
Lying around? I just got flattened by a bullfrog.
What frog? Are you seeing things?
Oh, Chris, we gotta get out of here. Worm eaters are everywhere.
What are you talking about, Martin? We can't leave now. The mystery of the Squirmy Wormy. We're getting close.
Yeah, close to getting eaten. There's got to be a faster, easier way to move around down here.
I've got just the thing. Jimmy?
It's out of here.
Whoa! I think I found it.
Chris, get ready to slip in style. Ta-da! A wormmobile.
Thanks. Cool. Slime inject emotion with stretch slide worm action. Aviva, this is awesome. Finally, I can move down here, worm style. Hey, Martin.
Hey, Chris. Woohoo! Looks like we're going up.
Ha! Even though your brain is smaller than a pinhead, I think you know something we don't. Vibrations? Like a mini earthquake. Mole attack! A star-nosed mole. Oh, you sensed its digging vibrations, didn't you?
Chris, get out of there, fast!
Okay, left pedal stretches, right pedal slides, and this lever steers me up. Creature clue number 3, here I come! Hey, this thing handles great! Turbo boosters, cool! Let's see how much power it has. Woo-hoo-hoo! This wormobile is a blast!
Chris, a star-nosed mole almost blasted us.
Mole? What are you talking about? There was no mole.
I saw a mole. That's the only reason Pinky headed up. If you're a worm, you head to the surface to escape a mole. Pinky doesn't even want to be here. Look.
Wow. Special cells in the worm's skin are sensing the sun, telling the worm this is a bad place to be.
It's the mole!
What mole?
That mole!
Creature clue number 3 in the mystery of the Squirmy Wormy. Worms will come up on a sunny day, but only in a life-or-death emergency. Worms do not like the sun.
Chris, we've got to get back to real size. Worm-eating monsters are following every squirm we make.
Okay. Let's solve this mystery fast then. I've got an idea, but I have to check something. It'll just take a minute.
If we last that long.
Are they going to make it?
What, solve the mystery or stay alive?
Either.
Just what I thought. The ground is still wet. The soil can lock in water for days. Look, Martin. Ha! Gotcha.
Okay, and slime seals it in. So, what did the baby slime say to the daddy slime?
What?
Go, go.
Got you back.
Molequake!
Woo! Made it. Uh-oh. Chris, what does that look like to you?
Let's see. Scaly? I see toenails, so those must be toes. The early bird. The one who gets the worm. Shh, don't wiggle. Martin, we got fooled by a bird. The perfect trick. Robins peck at the ground, making vibrations just like the ones a digging mole makes.
So when you're a worm, you react, oh no, a mole. To the surface. Sun or no sun, surface, here I come.
And when you get here, that tricky robin is waiting to grab you.
Uh-oh. Where's Pinky?
Hold on, Pinky. Hang on with those CT hairs.
Pinky, no!
Martin!
I got a signal on Martin. He's being carried northeast, heading across the park.
We need help. Koki, try to find Ellie.
Whoa! Help!
Hey, was that Robin carrying a tiny martin Kratts in its beak? Nah.
Solve mystery, save brother. Solve mystery, save brother. Ha! I've got to save Martin. Whoa! Brown Thrasher! Whoa! Blue Jay! Yikes! Brown Thrasher! Ah! Blue Jay! Okay, first things first. I gotta fix this thing.
Now what is he up to?
That'll do it. Perfect.
What? My high-tech engineering fixed with blades of grass? I can't believe it! It worked!
Second thing second. Hang on, Martin. Here I come.
Pinky, you're losing your slime. Slime flakes. Chris, I'm hanging onto a creature clue. The sun's taken the water out of the worm. Pinky's drying up.
Of course. We've got to get that worm back underground, where it's wet. On my way, Martin.
Uh-oh. I like animals, but not being food for animals. No! Oh, whoa, whoa. What? Oh, whoa! Told you I'd get you out of this, Pink. Whoa! Uh-oh, that's gonna hurt.
Hang on, bro. I've got your position.
Ah! Uh-oh, better slow down this landing. Oh, we made it, Pinky. Pinky? Oh, no. Pinky's burning up. No, don't dry on me, Pinky. Don't dry on me. Don't dry.
We're not gonna lose a worm on my watch. Container?
Check.
Worm slime formula 28.
Check.
Harness and straps?
Check.
High power sprayer?
Check.
Jimmy, prepare to teleport.
A moving teleportation. I love these.
Sending Sliminator. Energize!
What is that?
A Sliminator. It blasts our special recipe of wet homemade worm slime.
Say slime. Slime. We gotta get Pinky underground. Out of the sun to where it's wet. Let's do this.
Are we almost there?
For a worm, getting across the pavement is like crossing the driest desert.
Pinky can't take much more of this.
We're not gonna make it in time.
Hey guys, need a hand?
Whoa, Ellie, just in time.
Wow, you guys are tiny. That's so cool. I always wondered what it's like being a worm.
Definitely not easy.
Yeah, we need to get down that wormhole fast.
You got it.
Thanks, Ellie. You're a lifesaver.
Make that a worm saver.
Anytime.
Yes, we saved Pinky.
Yeah, and we solved the mystery of the Squirmy Wormy, too.
All right. We did?
Oh, yeah. The answer's in
the slime. The wetness in the slime.
Exactly. Worms need to be wet and slimy to survive. The underground is a wet, comfortable place. But up here on the surface, it's way too dry and deadly.
Yeah, the drying, frying sun may be the worm's deadliest enemy of all.
Except if it rains. Rain turns the dry surface world into a wet world worms can survive in. So, why do worms come up in a rainstorm?
Because they can. And it's the only time they can move from place to place quickly, without having to push through a whole lot of dirt. Here's sliming at ya.
Yeah! I am Slimorg. I come from Planet Slime. I am hungry.
Oh!
When it's wet and rainy outside, worms travel. They come up and move from place to place above ground until the sun comes out.
Ah, help me! I'm drying! I'm drying!
Translation? Worms can get stuck on the pavement or places that get really hot. So, why not give them a hand? A big hand. There you go, buddy.
Calling out the worm patrol!
Kids to the creature rescue.
We gotta rescue some worms! It's hot out, they're drying!
You'll be helping a really cool slimy creature find its way home to a wet, moist place out of the hot sun, to the worm's world. You found one. All right, now see, he's in a little puddle here, so let's get him out of there. It's so hot. Do you want to take him over to the grass?
There you go, good!
That looks like a good spot. Good job, you saved the worm. All right, guys, put them in the ground. Let's go. And by putting them back in the dirt, you'll be helping the earth. Worms are amazing soil farmers, mixing up the dirt, helping plants, grass, and trees grow. We found one right here. Yeah. Okay, bring it back home. It's nice and cool in here, and he can burrow into the soil.
Good one, all right. Slimy high five. And if you take some home, you can have pet worms that make dirt. It's composting, and this is a compost bin. All right, everybody, put your worms in here. Yep, that's where our worms live, inside the compost bin. And now we gotta feed them, right? So, what do? You get table scraps. Banana peels. Who wants to throw a banana peel in to feed the worms? After we put the food in, we take some leaves and you cover it up. And there you go. So you cover a layer with leaves. Now we cover the bin and wait. They'll break it down and turn it into dirt. Look at this. Perfect soil for your garden. That's worm power. All right, everybody, let's take some dirt and take it to the garden. All right, so the worms make the dirt we put in the garden to grow more fruits and vegetables for ourselves, huh? So like all these Wild Kratts kids, get out there and go on an adventure on your own. See you on the creature trail.
All right, time for another Wild Kratts creature quiz. You're on, Chris.
All right, is it a fish?
No.
Is it a mammal?
Yes.
Does it like the water?
Not really, but it likes moist, cool earth.
And was it a good digger?
Yeah.
See, does it have long claws?
Yeah, as long as my finger.
Does it have a stripe down its face?
How'd you know that? Yes, it does have a stripe down its face.
Is it an American badger?
Yes, an American badger. Yes. I love these creatures. Did you know that moose are the largest members of the deer family?
A full-grown moose can weigh up to 1,800 pounds and stand 7 feet tall, making it one of the largest land creatures in North America. Moose means twig eater in the Native American Algonquin language. They love twigs and bark. And they're fast. A moose can run up to 35 miles per hour. Moose are one cool creature.
Look at this. A tiny little monarch caterpillar. This one just hatched out of the egg. It's called a first instar, and as it devours these milkweed leaves, it's gonna turn into one of these big fat ones. These guys spend all their time eating and growing. In 10 days from the time he hatches, he'll grow 3,000 times his original weight. If a human baby did that, he'd be the size of 2.5 elephants.